Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn. If you are new here, I post workout videos and I also post Define launches because I love to keep you guys up to date on the best activewear out there, truly. If you don't keep up with me, I am 3.5 months postpartum. My baby boy Jameson is doing so well. He's growing so much. If you want to keep up with us on a closer level, take a look at my Instagram and TikTok. I post over there daily. Now let's get into the good stuff. We have more Origin launching. If you keep a close eye on what Define launches, we recently did the Origin flares. Those are absolutely amazing. I am obsessed with them. They are so flattering, so good. And of course, we had to make some sports bras, long sleeves, tanks, shorts to go with it and to match. So we've already seen these colors before. We have Thunder, Mauve, Optic White, and Midnight Black, of course. And we have one sports bra, one tank top, one long sleeve, shorts, and leggings. This is my first time seeing them. I have not tried them on yet, so I'm so excited. Let's get into it. Up first, you guys, we are starting so strong. We have the Origin halter bra and the Origin 4.5-inch shorts. These are in color Thunder. This material, if you haven't bought from it before, it is so buttery soft and smooth. If you've felt Lululemon Aligns before, that's what it feels like. Super, super smooth and soft, especially so comfortable on your body. The last time that Define came out with Origin, I was pregnant and I was so excited because it was so soft and stretchy and comfortable. And honestly, they've reworked it so that it's even more stretchy and comfortable. So if you like comfort, this collection is honestly for you. First impressions, I am loving it. Okay, cute. These are the Origin leggings and the Origin halter top. I feel beautiful in this. I feel cozy in this. I swear, it's a perfect mix of it all. These have to take the cake on the most comfortable leggings that Define has come out with ever. This material really just can't be topped. And this tank is honestly too cute as well. As you can tell, it's exactly like how the halter bra was, just elongated into a tank top, which I'm loving the simplicity. So the piece that I was most excited about had to be this long sleeve, and it really lived up to the expectations. It's so flattering, so comfortable. Oh my gosh, I feel so good in this. I don't know if you can tell, but it's perfect. Define has never done a long sleeve like this before. Every single time it's been those high necks. So this deep little V right here, I'm obsessed with. So the only two colors that come in all 5 pieces, which are the 3 tops and the 2 bottoms, is Thunder and Mauve. So to end on a high note, we're gonna end off with Mauve and we're gonna jump over here to Midnight Black. Next, I have the Origin halter bra and the Origin 4.5-inch shorts in Midnight Black. Of course, the black is just such a staple and I'm absolutely loving it in these 2 pieces. Like I mentioned before, this material is just so buttery soft. It's kind of compressive, but honestly, it's very, very comfortable. It holds you in, but it doesn't compress you like the other lines of Impact and Dynamic. I would definitely say that this is more of like a loungier collection. Let's get into some of the details for this sports bra. I don't know if you can tell from there, but there is kind of a cross going on in the front, which is such a cute but small detail. We of course have the halter, so we've got an open back and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. There's a thin strap going on across the back. While this is a tiny top, it also gives decent coverage, I'd say. Of course, you've got the cleavage going on, but it goes actually pretty wide out here, which is nice. So nobody's gonna be giving any side boob here. Of course, there are removable bra pads. And then I'm also noticing that Define is doing something new with their tags. Normally, they have it printed on the inside, the sizing, the material description, that kind of stuff. But they're coming out with tags on there now that you can either tuck in or you can rip off. They're like those easy to rip off ones, which I think is very cool. As far as these shorts, there is actually no butt scrunch on these, which again, just kind of adds to that more loungier, kind of like wear all day feel. If you purchase the flares that we launched a little while ago, they are the exact same comforting feel. I said it before, if I were pregnant again, this would probably be my favorite collection because of how stretchy and comfortable they are on your stomach. I'd say they're more of like a mid-rise feel. Of course, they're the 4.5-inch long. And again, I don't know if you can tell, but the seam comes to a point right here. So while it doesn't have a scrunch, it does have that point that I think accentuates your glutes and makes them look nice. We are now wearing the Origin halter top. Again, let's get into the details. It is the exact same thing as the halter sports bra, just elongated into a tank top. Pretty self-explanatory. We still have that cross going on in the front. We've got that halter detail, which feels pretty secure. We've got that open back, and instead of that thin strap, it just elongates down. It feels like it comes a bit longer down in the back as opposed to the front. So if I'm moving around, I might get a little bit of mid-drift if that shows you how long it is. Like I said with the sports bra, it really feels like we've got good coverage on the side. And then of course, these also have the removable bra pads as well. And lastly, in midnight black, we have the long sleeve V-neck top. Similarly to the last two tops, we have a theme going here. It's that cross going in the front with that very deep V that I think is so extremely flattering. And unlike the last two tops, the back is completely covered. Another detail that I'm loving about this long sleeve is that there's no thumb holes. While I love them for day to day and just wearing around the house, when I'm working out and grabbing dumbbells, I do not like the feeling of it. And I also don't like kind of roughing up the material. I'm 5'7", so I've got relatively medium to long arms, I'd say, and the sleeve length is good on me. Just like the tank top, I think it goes a bit longer in the back as opposed to the front. So if I move around, I might get a little bit of mid-drift here. Differently to the other two tops, I can feel that there is an elastic underneath the front of the top here, which helps to support the girls. This top is just so cute, you guys. Now you might notice that I don't have the leggings in midnight black with me. That's because they've already launched a pair. They did come out with them a little while back, and actually they've reworked them since then. So I'm assuming that they'll come out with the new reworked pair in the midnight black. Let's move on to Optic White. We've moved on to Optic White, and as you can tell, there are no Optic White shorts or leggings. While I'm a fan of white bottoms, most people aren't, so they've just decided to not launch any. I've got the Origin halter bra in Optic White, and this white is true white. It's not cream, it's not off-white, it's that true, very bright, stark white. Again, I'm in love with this sports bra. I love a tiny top, especially on back days. I think it is so extremely flattering. Let's try on the other two tops. Up next is the Origin halter top in Optic White. And if I was a Pilates girl, I would be wearing this top to Pilates. It is so flattering, it is so cute, and I know that when you're doing those Pilates on the reformer that you're working every single muscle in your back, so it would be perfect to show it all off. Let's move on to the last top in Optic White. If at any point you hear any twinkling or crinkling, it's my son. He's playing on his play mat. He's absolutely adorable. So lastly, we have the long sleeve V-neck top in Optic White. It's so perfectly white. I'm like nervous to wear it and get it dirty. Here's how the back looks. Absolutely perfect. Now this top I probably would still wear to a Pilates class and probably to the gym. I would even wear this on back day because it's so adorably cute. But I feel like I would more so want to wear this on a hot girl walk, especially because it's starting to get colder. Maybe with a vest if I get a little bit too chilly. But I'm loving the long sleeves going into fall. And of course, I would wear these with my flared leggings that they launched a little bit ago. Let's move on to our last color, mauve, and we're gonna try on every single piece and go over sizing. We've got the last color on, which is mauve. It's kind of a dusty grayish purple. Very beautiful. So for sizing, every single piece that I have here is in a size medium. I'll let you know how I think they fit. For the bottoms, I think a medium is perfect for me. It's not too tight, it's not too big. I think it's very true to size. It's super comfortable around my thighs. I don't feel like it's pulling tight in any uncomfortable way. I've said it so many times, but the waistband is just so comfortable. It's, I think, double lined, but it just feels thin and feels like skin almost. It of course fits the glutes very nicely. Now these are the 4.5-inch shorts, but I almost feel like they're a bit shorter, I don't know. And then as for the halter bra, I think it fits well, but I probably could get away with sizing up even one more time, which I've honestly never been a large in sports bras, but I am breastfeeding right now, so my boobs are a bit bigger than they normally are. Pre-pregnancy and pre-breastfeeding, I was a 34C bra cup size, and I was always a small in Defines tops. I don't know what bra size I am now, maybe a 34D or double D, maybe a 36. I don't exactly know, but if that helps you in any way, I feel like it would be true to size. I'm just a bit bigger right now. I was mentioning before that I feel like there's a lot of coverage around the edges, so no side boob. I feel like there's not too much give to this strap around the back as well as the neck, which is a good and bad thing because it's kind of hard to get over your head, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna move when it's on. I'd say that this top is minimal support and minimal coverage. You can see we've got a whole lot of cleavage going on. We've got the entire back out, and I probably wouldn't go and run a marathon or do a HIIT workout in this, but I would absolutely wear this for a leg day, an arm day, really any kind of like weightlifting workout. I would feel super comfortable wearing this. Next. Again, I am wearing a medium in the leggings and the tank top. I am 5'7" for reference. I'd say that they're almost tall girl friendly. They're hitting at about my ankles, if you can see. But otherwise, they feel super, super comfortable. I'd say that they're true to size. They're honestly super stretchy, so I probably could even get away with wearing a small, but I'm happy with the mediums. As for the tank top, similarly to the sports bra, there's a whole lot going on here. We've got a lot of cleavage. We've got the entire back open, but I feel secure in here. I don't feel like I'm gonna go anywhere. The halter has a snug fit, and like I said before, I'm breastfeeding, so I'm bigger than normal, but I feel like I'm almost popping out underneath. So I maybe could get away with sizing up, but otherwise I'd say if you're not breastfeeding, I think it's true to size. It's hard to find things that fit while you're pregnant, post-pregnancy, because everything's changing. You're growing in different ways and shrinking in other ways post-pregnancy. So it's always fun finding clothes and picking out your sizing at this stage of life. We've made our way to the last piece that's launching. This is the long sleeve V-neck top. Again, for this top, I'm wearing a size medium. It actually feels a lot more supportive than the last two because there's an elastic. It goes across the front. It doesn't make its way to the back. I mean, there's nothing to support in the back. The girls are in the front. There's that same amount of cleavage up front, but otherwise it's very covering, as you can tell. I am absolutely loving how the leggings and the long sleeve look together, and I'm actually falling more and more in love with this color the more that I wear it. You guys, this collection is so good. It's definitely more of a Lululemon feel if that's what you're liking. These colors are more on the neutral side, which is also really exciting. I'm absolutely loving the long sleeves and the leggings going into fall. And this material truly cannot be beat. It is so smooth. Now make sure to set your alarms. This collection is going to be launching October 30th. I don't know the time off the top of my head, but I'll make sure to put it on the screen. If you'd like to use my code Jocelyn, it will also get you a 10% off. If you do use my code, send me a screenshot of your order over on Instagram. I do monthly $100 Define gift card giveaways, and I'll enter you in. This collection is too good. It's so buttery smooth and adorable, and you guys need it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!